Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your favorite feathered friend, the Nerdy Quail. I've been tweaking up the audio a little bit, so hopefully the game audio is a little less quiet and the narration audio is a lot louder. Well, hopefully this will work, and we are just gonna go ahead and we are going to get started. So we're going ahead and switch it up to the game, and we are indeed continuing playing Tainted Grail: Fall of Avalon. Last time or last night, we have been playing. Worked on a bunch of quests. We did the Blood Lake quest with all the druids in the garden. We worked on the Andraste, the boat quest, and all that. So we kind of left off where it kind of became nighttime, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna rest up a bit because we are a little wounded. But we can just take care of that really quick. And then we'll go ahead and see what quests we want to continue working on. We're just sleep the few hours right there. I don't think that's enough. Oh, it is enough to get well rested. Okay, doke. Alright. Quests. The quest is the quest. Alright, so we got all these miscellaneous ones. Drowner armor, miscellaneous, brother in arms. We'll keep working on that. We've got 3 bounties. 2 actual bounties. This is always going on. And that one, and that one. Alright. Blade in the Shadows. Roots of Knowledge. Eternal War. Silk Road, The Last Voyage. Alright, what we're going to do actually is we're going to kind of work towards a couple of quests at the same time, if I can actually speak words. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to try to explore a bit of the northern section of the map. We've got this whole area, and this is just Act 1. This is only the first area that we've got. We're going to go ahead, I'm going to say here. Mansion by the beach, and we can actually just go ahead and visit the mansion by the beach and see what we can do in there. We got no quests affiliated with it. We did improve our summoning a tad. So we're going to go ahead and summon him. There is this iron ore. We're going to sneak mine it really quick. Alright, what I realized last time was I forgot to order him to actually attack people. So we're going to go ahead. Command him to go up there. I think he's too far away. How about that one? There we go. Run, my skelly. Run. Alright. Mentioned by the beach, discovery will give us some lovely XP.
You are nothing but a...
Take you out.
Be your downfall.
Ooh, a little early on that parry. Aye, aye, aye.
Back to your hovel, coward.
He's shooting arrows at us now. I'm gonna start by eating something just to get a little bit of XP working up passively, and we'll use a health potion. Oh man, that took us all out.
You're made of.
Oh, miss, but that takes care of him. We got the branded skin, which will give us some bounty. I'm not going to really carry anything else for now. How much weight do we got? 161 out of 175. We're still so dependent on carrying that ring. I'd rather not have the ring. Get all these vegetables, because I have no idea if we're going to even back here at any point. There's no quests affiliated with this anymore because I kind of messed up the trying different options. But we'll see if anyone's in here. Don't think so. It's pretty much just like a house that we could use at this point. Take the cider. Alright. I think it's fairly empty. That's empty, that's empty. Take that. Mana potion's nice. Milkweed. Yeah, it's pretty empty. This was one quest that I wish they didn't change, because it used to be like there was a druidic-esque construct in the basement. But I don't think it's in the game anymore, and they just changed it to just be straight bandits. I like the other method. I think it fit the game more, but we'll take what we can get. Ooh, blueberries. Take all those. Raspberries. Yep, I don't think there's any other way to go in there. Let me take a look at the map. Wonder if I can go up this way. Is there a cave over here? I'm gonna save before exploring that in case it gets stuck. There is something. It does lead somewhere. See if it's even worth it. It's alright. It looks like we could have gotten there by swimming too. Is there any other way to get up, or am I going to be forced to see if we can go in the inlet? Oh, hey, we got a person here. Spear. Looks like they drowned. I have a feeling we can't swim up that. I guess we can. That's fine by me. Go ahead. And pop out here. Alright, so this river kind of takes us to the middle of where we needed to go. We're going to just hop up on the stones here on the shore. And I take a look at the map. Alright. Starting to explore up here. Perfect. There's... If the game's similar to the previous incantations, there's going to be a lot of more wildlife out here. Than in the southern portion of the map. It's definitely a wilder area for sure. And I didn't really explore too much of it. We do have one quest that we could work on up here, and that is... Where is it? Roots of... No. Blade in the Shadows? No. That one. We'll see if they actually change this one. Should be interesting. Tomb of the Good Druid. That might pop up with something later. on. I'm not sure where the guild explorer person is because I can't find them. I thought they were in the sunken village, but I couldn't find them. But I didn't really check all the buildings. Alright, let's take out the wolf. If I can hit them. Come on. There you go. Okay, and then I hear more wolves. Definitely good to just explore here to get all the XP from exploring. I also want to see if I can snag one of these to get leather. One of these deer. If I can reach one. Okay. Deer pelt. We'll get us some leather. Oh, we got something over here. Undead. Finally discovered a mother's shrine. Haven't found too many. Alright, with your grace, grant me grace, hide me from your sight, let this burdock be proof under no whiteness of bone, blackness of this monster's blood, hide me. I think we've got everything. Interact, make an offering. And we got an amulet. Receiving failed damage instead leaves you with 100% max health instead of dying, but destroys the amulet. It's a great little thing. Diary Priestess, Priestess K. I'm gonna take everything. Alright, we did get a new thing. Diary. Must walk the path to be Seizure Saver, most holy haven. Does the Delry claim that we worship the same goddess, but how can I believe these savages came right? I visit all the We'll visit all the chapels, make an offering, collect every bit of her grace, sneak back into the temple, and cast it into a single powerful amulet. We could try that. We are now heavier. Let's see. I know we picked up just a bunch of clothing. So, any of the clothing we can just get rid of. Kind of want to keep all the priestess stuff because it's unique. Just to stash in our stash. Yeah, I don't think we can. Any extra? These spears worth 285. That's nice. Not really. I need to find something to get rid of him. Let's see. Oh, we can hatch the questing bee egg. That's worth 20. I'm not sure if I want to do that yet, though. I could drop these. That's at least 1.6 pounds worth of things. Don't want to get rid of any of my reagents because they're all useful. And dropping spells doesn't do anything. There's no weight associated. Alright, let's just start by dropping that. At the bare minimum, we should be able to find a fast travel point. And we can head back to Horns of the South and just get rid of everything that we don't need. Alright, back in the Horns of the South. Our stash is up here. I'm gonna drop off what I don't need, such as all the priestess gear. I'm just kind of holding on to it because it's unique. The priestess cape is kind of nice, but we'll hold on to it in there for now. And the spear we want to sell, because that's worth actually a fair amount of money. Actually, it does an okay amount of damage too. Alright, sell. From here, we're going to sell that. We don't really need that, to be honest, or that. I'm going to go ahead and sell that. And we'll sell these as well. This will give us more weight. We can find those easily enough. Hello. How's it going? Alrighty, let's get back to the fast travel point. We can continue exploring up in the north. Doing all good? I'm doing pretty good myself. Go ahead and go back to where we were. And gonna continue closing out some of these quests.
Check it out. They did it. Somebody did it.
Impossible.
See, someone's here.
Damned morons.
Nobody could be stupid enough to actually fall for this.
And yet...
Hey, you there. We can't exactly see you because, you know, we're dead. But we can sense that you're here, so...
Congratulations! You've made it to the sacred site of knowledge!
Is that what we call it? I can't believe this thing. We actually fell for it. I can't believe it.
I know, right? Traveller, the knowledge you seek, the knowledge we druids decided to share with you is that...
You can kiss our dead magical asses and get the hell back to wherever you came from.
Well, the quest we're doing right now is, the druids have been
Now scram!
dead for a long time at this point, and so this guy has been, finds what he thought is an ancient druidic ritual for knowledge, and it's just a giant prank from these long dead druids.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They always need answers, don't they?
Right.
What did you expect? A monster fight? Some grand artifact to carry you back home? No monsters here. At least none you can fight.
Yeah, you people know treasures.
You remembered to take something with you?
Not really.
Here! Is your artifact.
You must carry it with you at all times or else. I can't. I just can't. Yeah. Now scrap.
let's see if there's anything left over here. I don't think there really is, but it doesn't hurt to explore. Yeah, it's the whole quest line's kind of funny because it's like this guy, he's like this doctor, and he's like he's gonna find all these secret knowledge, but he can't leave, and he sends you out to go find out and see what happens, and it's just a giant prank. It's pretty funny. Alright. Let us just explore a little bit more over in the north here. See if we can find anything useful. Is that another? Oh, that's the same one. Alright, let's head up here. Okay, we got something over here. Alright, wolf down. We'll take its pelt. What do we have here? Yeah. Daylight source for the cobweb. Ethereal cobwebs. That's kind of nice. But some devil snare. I don't know what we can do with that quite yet. Alright, we got some red caps to the north. Okay. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Alright, heal. Work on them. I'm here, you. These guys are fairly spry. One down. And... There we go. I don't like this. Facing these guys are really annoying. Alright, skeletons are pretty scary in this game. Yeah, that's the one I can summon. I got another one. Good hit, good hit. Missed that parry. But it works out in the end. Those are called red caps. In mythology, they're kind of like a... I think like a gremlin. What do we got here? Shrine of the Bear. We don't have enough bear claws. Oh yeah, these are particularly creepy. Yeah, they're called red caps. These, I don't know if these have names, but they're kind of creepy. They're statues with glowing eyes. Let's get this copper. Okay. The power attack helped. Come on. There we go. They're just a little fast and to get the parry going on them. Oh, I thought it took out. There we go. Down you go. I'm just gonna go ahead, snag this cobweb. And I don't think I want to be here at night. No idea what they're gonna do. Probably nothing. But let's skedaddle. Don't want to be caught when the weirdness comes out. Alright, we can level up though, so let's take some of that. Let's go ahead and make that bonfire. Alright, level up time. Attributes. Let's see. We do need to increase our practicality, our endurance, and our strength. I think for now, the practicality is almost done. Let's then do a spot of strength. That we get max stamina on that. For what the eggs are used for. Well, yeah, eggs and stuff. You can use them to cook in the game. Increase max health. Each enemy increases killed. Increase your damage by 5 up to 50. Increase your damage for. Let's go back to the summoning. Reduce the amount of mana reserved by 10%. Each increases your spell power. Ooh, I do like that, but we'll do that. Now we have a little extra XP for when we, or mana points for when we have summons. Alright, King Arthur wants to talk to us.
That's a question better suited for Merlin if he was still around. I always thought it was where his druids got drunk and danced naked in the moonlight. He was terribly offended when I said that. Gave me an entire lecture about the delicate balance of life.
Let's see, this game's really interesting. Can you tell me more about the game?
Nature.
Game is dark fantasy based off of King Arthur. That right there is King Arthur. He is currently possessing.
Still, he never invited me to any of their celebrations. He always did hate when I was right.
Alright, go ahead and cook. Let's see here. Venison. We'll do that. So we got simple meals. Simple meals are good. Enough of those. Poultry stew, yeah. Alright, let's see. So we did the quest that was up here. A little bit of exploration. We kind of went the long way by swimming up a waterfall. So we're going to go ahead and take the bridge south and probably explore this area a bit. But it is nighttime, so the weirdness is going to come out and monsters are going to be a little bit more dicey. Is there even a pathway? This way, I believe. I bought this when it was in early access, so I've actually played the game for a few months at this point. I only just started streaming it since its full release. Probably near the 30 to 40 range at this point. Okay, get some of that leather, because we need more leather for crafting. I think this is the bridge over here. Yes. There should be a merchant right here. Yes.
Did you make sure that no one from the Queen's entourage was following your trail? Beware her spokespeople. And if you're acting on her behalf, be gone and perish! The first time I saw her was years ago, when night fell over Brock Miala, and the gatherers had already fallen into a peaceful slumber. Then, the first sign appeared, a harbinger of what was to come. The mist, thicker than ever before. Wilfred was the first to notice it, as he still tended to the beehives. Finally, from the milky shroud suspended between the earth and the sky, an unexpected procession emerged, led by the Queen of Queens. Oh, oh. We were lucky to be wearing our attire. Along with the mist came stinging troubles. The Queen issued a decree, and that meant trouble. That's right. Troubles are like bee stings. Man swells from them, and later on, the most important thing is that both Brock and Brockmiala were protected. Depends on who's asking. Do you bring trouble, or are you in need? Do you hear the buzzing of the bee swarm? I know. I can't. You don't know what you're doing here yourself, and you are looking for answers, or the right questions. Ah, well, same different. My name is Brock. If you need something to shield yourself from evil, you've come to... Of course.
Alright, well, I don't remember exactly what he had. That was pretty much, I think, the best thing he had, and I'm actually going to snag that. It does have some good alchemical ingredients, but for now, we're going to leave him alone.
Take care of yourself.
We'll leave the Wicker Man alone. Okay, let's see. I don't really have any landmarks because it is dark. It is very dark. Just hoping that we don't have that stalking ethereal monster following us right now. We need to go east, which I think is that way. Yep. So, monsters at night give more XP because they're infected, or actually all enemies give you more XP at night because they're infected with weirdness, but they get some buffs. Take these roses. I think we got another All-Mother Shrine here. See, apparently if we follow that priestess's diary, which says if we get all the amulets together, you can make a super amulet. Don't know if that's correct or not, but we'll see what we need here. Alright, we need raspberries, mandrakes, and rosemary, which I think I've got all of that.
Who's there? The living don't come around here without a good reason. What do you want? To bring me peace? The quiet.
Will there be a boss fight soon?
Probably. For a blessing from the shrine.
Probably could find one.
Don't want to do that. It never ends well. I'm haunting the shrine against my will. I'm Kendall, or I used to be. Hard to tell if I still am, or only used to be. Maybe I usually am. I don't know. I'm too stupid for this. I once thought ghosts and wraiths must be wise, and yet here I am. But that wasn't what you asked me. I don't remember much. I was a keeper, a lance corporal. There was an ambush, bandits. They killed me on the spot. It was right here. My place is there. I need to finish my service. I need to rest somewhere more appropriate.
Alright, apparently somewhere around here, if I recall, are this guy's bones. Ah, alright. Dig. Take. Alright. We don't need that shovel. Alright, there is a boss fight in that direction. And there's a boss fight over there, which I don't exactly want to do these while nighttime's out, so we'll start... Well, we'll see. We'll see. They get buffs if you fight them at night. Oh, another red cap. Alright, let's... against each other. That's fine with me. Okay, let's see. Who do we want to face? We got C1, Cenin the Giant, or we got Silent Cilia, which I think Silent Cilia probably a better option for now. No, I'm not accepting any offers from designers right now. Let's see here. Let's see here. Alright, abandoned stronghold. Alright, you. Oop. Aye. Alright, this ain't going too well. Nope. Let's load last checkpoint, which actually should be nearby because it automatically saved. Let's see, should we run back? No, we should. Let's head back where we were. Just do things slightly differently. See, we can go from the north. Let's start by swinging wide to the left. Ah. These things are following me. Let's not try to track the attention of that archer that's up there first. I think that's the wall. Go over one more. There's the fast travel point. And go attack him. Guys. Alright, they're heading back. Alright. Let's see here. Open up the inventory. bag. Eat one of those. Equipment. Well, we'll keep with that. Those health potions for now. Poison arrows. Weird plasm. Okay, there he is again. Alright. Where are we? We can make a run for Brock's campsite. I think that's what we're gonna do. Head south to Brock's campsite. Right by this bandit camp. I think we'll be fine if we just run. I am not playing well tonight whatsoever. Alright, let's get some space. Start taking these out one by one. Xylander techniques. Alright, switch to blood transfusion. Let's mop them up. Alright, was not planning on dealing with this 100%. Oh, that is north. We need to continue heading south. Like Grindy Low. Yeah. Alright. Nope. Whatsoever tonight. Alright, this is where we wanted to make it to. He's got a bed at all the way at the top that we can use. Alright. Another night survived. Completely, 100% did not do well whatsoever. But we survived. Used up a lot of our resources, though. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we'll just head back south to the Horn. Let's see here. Then we probably got a few things we can do. One, we can see how much resources we need to make the next set of armor. I think we collected what we needed, but always can double check. We also took care of quite a few bandits, so we can get some money.
Did they resist? Do you keep bandits' fingers?
60 extra gold. Not a whole lot, but it's a little bit.
Ah, what a nice day.
Right, grindstone, handicraft. Alright, we could make those, but these. We're at a 50% outcome for those. 50.3. Chance for expected outcome is garbage. That is completely not what we need. Excuse me. I don't want to use up our iron for that. We do have quite a few copper. We'll craft some of those. Alright, well, that made us 17 handling. Get that leather. And we can make iron spears, but let's see. Flayed Drowner's Conch. We can make that, and we need more iron to make the carapace. We need 4 more to make the carapace. Minimum. We need a lot more, actually. We can't afford that. We can, however, let's say buy 10 and throw in, let's say, 4 extra wood for other things. Handicraft. Alright, carapace. It makes a weak one. How about, like, I don't want to use it up on iron arrows. I can make wood arrows. Make some lock picks. Alright. Let's see. We could make the festering arm guards. Oh, those are festering. Flay drowners, and those are still weak. I mean, we could make the weak versions. I was hoping not. I can't just go ahead and make all 4 of these. Alright, that's all I actually need. Breath Stealer. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice. Alright, in the meantime, we need more wood and we need more of everything. I'm going to go to the wood chopping block over here. It's completely full. Oh, we should have did it at the hunting camp. That gives us some extra wood. I don't know if I've got more keeper tags with me. We'll see. I do not. Alright. Alright. The seagull dude. Probably is this direction. I don't remember exactly where he is. Mostly because it's selecting the wrong thing. So let's switch to Eternal War. And then we also have the Druid one as well. Alright, let's go up here because I think we need to go to the end of the bridge.
Just keep your head down.
And these are the lighthouses of the horns. Let's see where the next one is. Continue heading this way. We'll get to the next spot.
Nothing bad happens to
Ah, we missed. Yeah, I'm not gonna have to do all that running over again. I don't feel like doing that right now. Let's do something different, which do that. Where is this spot? That's right. Over here, I believe. Hey, you. Now, this is pertaining to a different quest that we did earlier.
What do you think? Do I look like I don't think so. Otherwise, if you're looking for answers about things like this, you should consult the literature on this. Yes?
Ooh, well, we'll do that.
Bastards. If this is how they behaved when they were all still alive, it makes more and more sense that people got fed up with them. But I don't get it, you know? Think about it. You have all this knowledge. You're practically a god among men. And yet why wouldn't you let the chosen few in on the secret? Why wouldn't you share the mystical art? How are we supposed to figure these things out for ourselves? It would have been beneficial for all of us if their writings, their rituals, and their deeds weren't written in code. If they were easier to... Mistletoe? Really? They gave you mistletoe? Useless junk. And a Paris really nice way of proving their point that we're unworthy of their nom. What? Changed? Changed how? Oh no. No. We already have the undead, the weird. Besides, it's a known druidic site. What if new? They are ruthless in pursuing any remaining druid. Look, it's a small keep. People, I don't even know. Maybe I told somebody about my... We don't do anything because I still can't leave the keep. Not all of them. Quite a few. I wish I could meet them. You do? Oh, that's a relief. I won't ask any. Please let me know when it's done.
Alrighty, we got that done. Let's see. We still have Eternal War to do. Best Friends Forever. Now let's work on that one. Anyway. I think I need to go to the village for this. That's what it looks like it's pointing to. Get all the regrown sage. Oh, there's also the keeper that's over here. He's got some sort of a small quest line as well. We can go ahead and talk to him to get that started.
Hey, you're heading to the village, right? Tiernan should take this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is a loud man. You shouldn't have trouble finding him. I can't promise that talking to him will be any fun.
If Haber doesn't know, then I don't either. Stay up.
Alright. That hurt a lot more than I thought it was going to. Alright, there's a keeper over here we need to talk to. The Wolfsbane. Guy that's fishing. Berg.
What do you want? Who are you? Bloody hell. Not another ghost. Leave me alone. I swear if you don't leave me alone, I'll kill you. Take this away from me. Don't you know? I went there one evening. Gods only know why. I could feel something odd. Like I had Kendall thrashing around in my head already, calling to me. I've never been a godly man, you know. One time I visited a shrine, and look what that got me. A ghost hovering over my head. I dug around a bit looking for Kendall's remains. Then I heard howling, got scared and ran away. At first, I thought it was a wild animal, or some weird beast. Thinking about it now. All right, I went there, and Kendall didn't say a thing about a burial at sea. All he said was that he won't know peace until he takes me with him to the underworld. I may be old, but I don't want to go there yet. The idea terrifies me. It's because he trusted me the most, and I was the one when push came to shove. I blew it. Tagden was arguing for the bandits to only take Kendall, and I didn't make a peep. I still remember the way Kendall was looking at me when they were slitting his throat. I don't know. Tagden and Finley seem fine, but I've felt bone-crushing guilt ever since it happened. Wouldn't you be wondering if you could have done something more? Finley lost his tongue, Tagden his hand, and me. Now I'm an old hobbler missing a leg. We all have wounds to remind us of what happened. Please, take his remains away from here.
Alright, now I have to go back to meet that ghost. Hopefully we can do a quick little fasty travel. Over there. Kind of. We can hopefully not be seen by them over there. And also be on the right, correct side of this giant wall. Alright, let's head around. Skeleton. We'll just take care of him. Alright, oh, some sage. We need to visit another alchemist bench soon. Kind of need to restock on a lot of the healing potions. I have a bunch made, but they're not popping up. I just kind of want to revamp and restock.
Berg, some friend he was, got me Tadgan and Finley also did their part. Tadgan goaded those bandits quite nicely, so they killed me, but not them. But Berg, he was the reason it all fell apart. Damn bastard. Why should I stop haunting him? Out of pity? Nah, he deserves it. I don't owe you squat. Oh, I didn't know how else to find him. Now you've led me to him. I'm not entirely convinced that morality of mortals is maybe.
Alright. Now we can make the offering. We got another amulet. And I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be one over here somewhere. Druidic Shrine, Smuggler's Bay, Work the Andraste. I thought there was one like around here somewhere. Let's head west of here. Is that the Archspire? I think so. Head west, get to the fast travel point, use that. We're gonna see if there was that other one. I thought there was one by the beach somewhere. Ah. Oh, I think there we go. That's a long way down. Alright, I think that might be it right there. I think I missed it first time around. Normally I go there like first thing when I start a game. I guess I kind of missed it.
Look what you've done, you fool. It's always the same with you. Beat them up first, ask questions later, damn it. And now we have no gold, no nothing, just a pile of old stone and a dead body.
No, come off it. Let's just take what he had and let's get out of here.
What he didn't have shut. A piece of iron and a slip of paper. You can't even wipe your ass with it. And you said he was supposed to be some great lord.
Oh, they have names now. That's funny. Take all this nobleman stuff. Go to the bring me the amulet, you shall be gifted. Alright, cool. We're overloaded and in a fight. Perfect. Didn't kind of parry post it there. But a simple block will do. We're at the All-Mother Shrine once again. And this one requires a rose, the sage, and a feather. And I'm pretty sure I got it all. Nice. Alright. We're at 178 at 175. Does have 2 armor. It's kind of neat. Alright, we have the endurance to use the chest plate of the last man, but we need a lot more strength. And we're at the opposite for the festering chest guard. We'll still use that one for now. Okay, we have to look at getting rid of some stuff. To get rid of. We're at 176 at 175. Oh, we got these. Drop, drop, drop. We'll keep one. Ones that we've got aren't particularly the best. Alright, we're gonna go over here. There's a bunch more drowners. We'll use the XP. There's also a bunch of hidden treasures around. There's also I think a fast travel point. Alright, bam. Okay, you're bleeding. You're bleeding. Fine with that. Get that food in. You're down. Ooh, he did a big thing. Let's take out you. Ooh, we're not doing any damage to him. I think because it's his helmet, maybe. Alright, that's empty. I don't think I need to get any more milkweed. I think I got a lot already. The peninsula. I don't think there's really anything out here. Nah. Alright, what do we got here? This is the flooded mine, which is a good place to actually get some ore if we need it. Ah, keeper tag. Ah, there's an ogre over there. We're gonna go ahead and save, because we also haven't manually saved in a while. We'll take care of all this. 42. Two-handed. Not bad at... Oh. Ah, that makes us overloaded. Well, there is an easy way to attempt to fix. We need more strength, right? Hopefully that's what we needed for this armor. More strength. Either strength or endurance will work. So, go ahead, pop that down. We'll increase the strength a little bit more. Alright. With you... we increase the parry window, or parrying drains stamina, which is actually probably would help us out a lot more in the long run. And we're gonna cook, because I think that's a way to get rid of some stuff. Wait, Like, that's worth weight too. So that in itself should get rid of a few things. Mashed potatoes. Let's go to experimental. Just throw some random things together. Alright. That should reduce our weight a little bit. We got some XP. We're going to resave so we keep all that. And just curiosity, that should increase our armor level because we're getting closer to the requirements of being able to use it fully. And just to cheese it a little bit, we are going to sneak up to him. I'm hoping to get the backstab, but probably not. Especially since he's looking completely in our direction. But hey, I'll get any of the stat increases for that. Alright, he is now coming right at me. So, in interest of losing stuff, doing just little slices on him. Let's try getting those on. Nice. Okay, that big hits right there. We'll try to do it again. There we go. Ogre down. Spear of an Ancient Hero. Which means we are, once again, completely overweight. Hold on. We'll switch to this. Now we'll look. Just hitting buttons for hitting buttons at this point. We'll make enemies bleed. It's probably faster than the Eclipse Sword. Oh, I have all these. I'm gonna drop all of these. That should help out a lot. But yeah, we just are carrying just a lot of things. We'll drop you, and that right there will make us at least movable. Did we search in here? I can't remember. I think we did. Yeah. Alright, we'll just go ahead and use the fast travel option. It's not doing anything. Alright, let's fast travel back to the horns for now. Alright, back to the horn. And we're gonna go to the stash, drop off a few things, and probably rest. Anything in here I can get rid of? No, it's a lot of things. Oh, we could sell these. These weigh a little bit, or not a lot. Those do weigh a little bit, so I can get rid of those as well by actually placing them. We could probably do that while it's night. And I know making these got rid of a lot of weight. But the egg of the questing beast is something I'm curious about. Alright, let's hop up on here. We'll start traveling up. That is the correct one, right? No. We need to go to that one over there. Actually going to select the quest. That way we can also just get this one out of the way. And then once I think we'll work on finishing off the major bounties. And then we can probably start working on continuing the main quest a tad. Alright, we're going to do a main game save, and we're going to try this. There we go. Now you need to go here and here. Alright, we're going to go up on the wall again, that way. Or technically have to go through here, up the stairwell over here. All that. Up. There you go. Alright, can I think I can just keep going along the wall here. And the last one should be up ahead a bit. Is this the guy I need to talk to? Yeah.
Depends. That's true. I always wondered what he looks like and what he's like in person. He must be an amazing conversationalist. If you manage to track him down, because I know where to find him. The almanac isn't printed by Arden himself, but in Timberwall, based on his manuscripts. In the first editions, they accidentally included not only Arden's name and pen name, but also his place of residence. I paid a good sum to get a copy, but here it is. No problem. I'll lend you this copy.
All right. Yeah, just readjust here. I forgot that he was up here, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have that quest line as well. Okay, where exactly do I need to go? Up there. I made a mistake by jumping up on this. Thankfully, I think we can just go around here. do I get... Oh, I have no idea how to get in there. That didn't help. How do I get up that? I have to go... Alright, I think I have to go up this way. They do make it a little bit more annoying to get around in this castle. It used to be a little bit easier when the castle was smaller, but they made it bigger, which is cool. That's nice. But I feel like the whole maneuvering around on the walls was a little bit more annoying.
The better.
So we help the guy that's going through a psychotic break about his seagull problem. Alright, last one.
Just keep your head down. And how did my... That's what I like to hear. We need to solve this. You'll search for their nests and destroy them without... The nests will keep coming back. Only consistency will say go.
Now our character's like, maybe I should talk to the guy that's actually in charge, because this guy is not behaving correctly. Is he even up yet? I don't think he's up. Alright, we'll go ahead to the barracks room, take a quick nappy nap, and go visit Fergus and figure out what to do from there.
Let me guess. He's trying to rope you into his campaign against Avalonian seagulls. It's a well-known story. All the keepers know of Gwylin's obsession, but it's less amusing than it sounds. You see, Gwylin is from a coastal village. His father, a fisherman, worked hard to feed his family. He instilled a deep hatred of seagulls in Gwylin, claiming they were our greatest enemy. He taught his son how to kill them effectively, and insisted they were agents of the Fall Dwellers. Essentially, yes, but he wasn't always like this. When he joined, he just didn't like seagulls and avoided them. I gave him simple jobs away from the walls, and everyone was happy. Until one day, he asked to serve on the walls. I agreed because I thought he'd simply got used to the birds. I had no idea I would be contributing to feeding his obsession. I spoke to him. Between his rants, I heard a confession I didn't expect. When Gwylin was only 7 years old, he saw a flock of seagulls attack his father and pluck his eyes out. Is it true? Or the ramblings of a madman? It's not for me to decide. Don't get me wrong. Gwylin is harmless, and he's a good soldier. But he can't be helped. Whatever he's asked you to do, if he brings up seagulls, just pretend you didn't hear him.
Alright. need to do that. Alright, let's see here. Alright, we need to... I'm just curious.
Blessings up. What do you mean? Indeed, my child. I have served in the Horns of the South since I turned 20. As for the asylum, I only know as much as my brothers deem necessary to relay to me in their letters. I only receive... I'm afraid that I simply... So it's your... Certainly.
Thought we had a... Just curious. Thought we had a letter. Isn't that what our quest says? Sorry, I'm kind of save scumming a little bit, but quest. Find someone to deliver the letter to. Can't I deliver the letter to him?
Blessings. What do you... I don't doubt it. We have many research teams there. We also have herbalists, researchers of the weirdness, keepers... Ah, that... Not much, unfortunately. I was sent... I only know that many brothers drew... But I am surprised you know about them. That's commendable. Keep it... I'm afraid you are a tribute. The Horns of the South. I'm afraid that I... So...
I guess not. I'm going to just reload. Alright. I thought we could talk to him about it, but apparently you can't. At least not entirely. I'm not sure. Oh, that's probably why. Stash. I dumped a lot of the things in here. Take. These actually weigh a bit, so. And what were these? Alright. Now let's try this out. Sorry, this is my last time I'm going to try it out. I think I just didn't have the letter with me.
What do I don't doubt it. We all... Ah. I own... But... That... Indeed, as I'm afraid... Father Leon. I knew him in my youth. He was my mentor, a truly devoted servant. Back then, he was already showing signs of... He followed the word and the word alone, which might seem commendable, but it doesn't necessarily make... He answered questions with quotes. Can you imagine? We never... So, this letter... Well, it doesn't prove much. It's true that it's written, but the seal matches, and I dare say, however, that Father Leon's devotion might have turned... May Kai's...
Alright. Huh. I don't know. I'm gonna load. And I'm not sure if that's who I'm supposed to give it to. Alright, I am gonna grab the letter though. Or all the letters that are quest related. Where do we need to go? We need... I'm not sure where we need to go, to be honest. Alright. Open up the map. We could go to there. Get that continued. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to go. Or actually, let me get it selected. Alright, out we go. Fight through all the drowners first. Oh, that should have taken him out. That was a good anticipation from him. I'm not sure if using those is actually going to affect long-term gameplay. Let's try to get up here. Come on. Is it this way? It's a weird spot. Okay. Up on there. There we go. Could make more copper knives and stuff like that to boost handicrafting. Alright, you.
Oh, did you do it yet?
Yes, and I'll admit it was quite funny.
I knew you were going to like it. I wish I'd made one like that myself, but there was never enough time, and then... I guess people seem to think that the knowledge it took us centuries to gather could be obtained merely by eating mushrooms and doing a bit of hand-waving in a sacred place. We just wanted to show them that it wasn't so simple. Yes, I am aware. I do feel sorry for them. However, I'm also quite sure a few of them actually believed they'd fight. That's impossible. There wasn't even any spell work involved. It should have been perfectly harmless. God's damned southern druids. I dread to think what they were doing in that place. Don't worry, it's probably nothing a good... That seems like your problem. Now you're talking, right? Splendid. Meet me at the Cromlech. I will...
Like, I know you like food. I will bribe you with food. music just kicked into high gear, and I'm like, what's coming? Get this iron ore as well. Where's the nearest well, I think the nearest fast travel point is actually the Horn's Gate, so we'll have to run back to the Horn Gate, and then we're gonna fast travel all the way across back to that druidic site, and we'll finish up the quest there. Do a little bit of a save first. Just curious. Let's go in photo mode really quick. Not really a good spot, I think. Let's hit down more. I think the stairs aren't actually helping. Alright, that's good enough for now.
Beneath me, sustaining all life. Air around me, inspiring all life. Fire above me, infusing all life. Water within me, soothing all life. Peace, this sick.
You have no right to be here. Do you really think you can cleanse the great Cromlech with your filthy soul? Pathetic.
Who do you think you are? My soul will do just fine, arrogant wretch.
You'd know a thing or two about arrogance, wouldn't you, Dressed? I see you haven't changed one bit.
Knowing my name doesn't give you any right to claim familiarity with me.
Oh, I know more than just your name. After all, you once called me your little sprout. I was only a child when you left, but I remember you well. I remember the pain and sadness you caused. How stupid.
Iona, is it really you?
Me? What? And you shouldn't put any faith in this one, unless you want to be stabbed. It's just what he does. How on earth did you, of all people, escape?
No matter what you think of me.
You bloody well should. He killed my mother. He used her, stole her, and as if that weren't enough, he brought the Red Priests to our home.
That's nonsense. I would never.
Nonsense? And how do you think they found us? The Druids wanted nothing to do with my mother until you came along. I wanted to be like my mother. To stop feeling so helpless.
No room for you.
But I failed the ritual. I was too angry, too desperate, and too focused on getting revenge on my so-called stepfather. It quickly overwhelmed me. I ended up like this.
Foolish girl. Your mother was exceptional. Just because you're her daughter doesn't mean you could succeed.
If only you were there so I could ask you. But you weren't, because you left us. She was a Bandrui, one of the few women in history who completed the druidic rite of passage. But instead of being celebrated, she was vilified. The other druids detested her for merely existing. She led a very lonely life, until Drast came along. He was the first one to approach her as a fellow druid, curious about her achievements. Except that was also a damn lie.
It wasn't. I swear it wasn't. I just wanted to meet her.
Shut up! Stop lying! What difference does it make? My mother was special. The bastard pretended to love her, and then just left. Discarded us both like we meant nothing. Mother was heartbroken, even more so when she found out that her beloved made in. When the Red Priests came, she didn't even put up a fight. Sadly, it does.
Alright, you.
But there's a
I need to
different
put
way
you
do
down
it.
into that, okay?
I managed to salvage some of my mother's work about the rite of passage. She believed that a failed ritual could be completed with a human sacrifice. A life for a life.
Don't do this, Iona. It will ruin you.
You're just sleeping?
You can't let her. There must be something else that can be done.
Can't.
Oh, you care now? Pathetic. You can stop pretending, Dressed. We both know it's not me you're worried about.
Excuse me, just getting distracted by my cat. He's comfy. He's very comfy.
The only person I want to take revenge on is standing right here. Once he's... Fine. Then I'll do it myself.
Oof. That was a lot easier than I thought that was going to be. Well, my main hit took out half of her health, and he just followed up the rest right there.
Despite everything Iona told. Most of it, yes. I am not proud of what I've done, but I never saw Iona's mother, was a marvel. Female druids are a fascinating subject, yet in most druidic circles, they were treated like nature's mistakes instead of our rightful sisters. I wanted to be different, wanted to approach her like an equal. Sasha was happy to. She had accumulated a vast amount of knowledge. We grew close, became lovers. I even tried to be something of a father figure for her. Clever girl, my little sprout. Because I realised I was growing complacent. A family, a house, a wee garden. It wasn't what I was supposed to be pursuing knowledge, proving to everyone how wrong they were about it. But I couldn't face Sasha and admit to it all. So I just left. I just wanted to share my discoveries with the others. But somehow it made Sasha even less of a person. No, after the charred conclave, the world, I didn't even spare a thought for Sasha and Iona. She was alone, filled with anger and helplessness. And I doubt she could ever have become a druid like her mother. She didn't deserve that. A dryad. A phenomenon that occurs when a female candidate doesn't complete the rite. As you saw, they are extremely powerful. Yet, I can't help but wonder if the solution Iona discovered was not ideal, obviously, but it would still have been a breakthrough. I'm sorry, but...
Alright, we'll leave the dude alone for now. And I think that's all we need to do here. Oh, orbs of recoils and vortex. New recipe unlocked. Our throwing crystals. Nice. That can't be comfortable for you. Alright, you're gonna leave. Bye. Okay, let's see. We got a wolf or something, or a bear over here. It is a bar. I don't feel like tangling with a bear. Let's head to the fast travel point. I guess we'll just travel over here to the Runbrook. And I'll get the quest set up for the Silk Road. Alright, so this is going to require a bow. Probably gonna need those ones. Let's go up here. If I can hit it. There we go. I'll just leave that bow there. Alright, it blew a hole. Broke prison. Interesting. I've never been here before, so let's see what we got. Wooden shields. Don't need any of that. Rope, we'll take that. Sharpening stone, of course. I haven't been doing much upgrading of anything. Mostly because I've been just chasing new and different armors. Are you dead or are you alive?
Yes? Who are you? Did Albert I've told you 1,000 times I'm not At last, I have the space to explore the limits of culinary delights. You'll never understand. Your taste buds have long been dulled by fried cheese, fried fish. Oh, so you're not one of Albert's yes men. I hope you'll forgive this. I never thought that after the entrance was buried, anyone unfamiliar with my situation. But first things first. My name is Rumpold Fenini. I used to be the most renowned chef in Camelot, but now doomed to forever search, misunderstood by... I've discovered, no, I've reached the limits of taste. And when I gazed into that abyss, I realized that all my past effort, you see, the logical conclusion of creating the most delicious food is something that flips the pleasure of eating on its head and breed food so delicious, because, you see, it's only through pain that we can... Now, listen carefully. Sour herring? Perhaps, but it's not supposed to sound, it's supposed to be seen. For what is virtue? This experience is meant to embody the essence of flavor transgression. Culinary norms and rules, they're nothing but simple amusements for the masses. Limitations meant only to Why don't you try it yourself? Though I must Here's the recipe for my sour herring with cheese. Just remember, it... If I recall correctly, here, Oh dear, I could ask what year it is, but honestly, I finally found my place. Does he now? Why? I can't think of any reason. Sorry. Oh, a change in... Interesting. He was very kind to me when I stayed at the Keeper's Fort. If you want to use my kitchen, go ahead, help you.
Alright, sour herring and cheese. Let's see here. Alright, I don't think we're not going to find too much in here. Mostly we're going to see if there's any, like, recipes and stuff, but I don't see any. But we are getting a fair amount of experience with the, for theft, with the lockpicking, which is something I am completely fine with. Nope, nothing in there. There's just cheese sitting next to the dead body. You will eat this. Or else. Anything in here. No, I think I went all the way around. It looks like there was a kitchen in here. Alright, recipes. We need what? A really special herring. Cool. Let's head out. All the things I was expecting, I was not expecting this. Uh, 120 days on herring and cheese. Well, I guess we'll just head out that direction. Quests. Track. I have not used the fishing pole in this game whatsoever, so this will be a first. They'll give me a few moments to figure out how it actually works. Ah, man. Its helmet keeps blowing. Actually, let's give us a little XP for that. There we go. Okay, I think we can head out to this little island. There's a treasure chest right here, so grab that. I'll take everything there. That spear gets us overweight by 5, of course. It's just a normal spear too, so let's just drop. Alrighty. No idea. Equip. To catch fish, wait for a bite, then press E to struggle. Release and hold the button to keep the hook inside the moving bar until the fish gets tired. Alright, let's try. Oh, I thought I heard it. Alright, I am not knowing how this works. Really special herring. Just need to head straight. Though I think the weirdness is out in full force at this point. Yep. Where are we exactly where we landed? We need to head a little bit south and then west. Yes. Making sure I was going the correct direction. Something. exactly where or what. Okay, now let's see if we can make this sour herring and cheese. If I remember where the kitchen is, I think it's... Here we go.
I can smell it. Sour herring with cheese. I can smell it. You made it. Only by expanding our desires and fully embracing pleasure can we, the unfortunate beings thrust into this sorrowful world, hope to find a... You will never be free from the smell of sour herring, and you should never want to be free from it.
Okay, what did we get? Condensates cheese from your own blood into a solid state in front of you. Slowly turn the target into cheese. Oh, we are totally using this. Equipment. Can I use it? Not particularly. Do I want to use it? Oh, I so want to. Just randomly make... Does it take life? Yeah. We need to find a monster. Is there like a deer or something nearby I can test this on, maybe? Alright, we definitely need to increase spirituality to use this a little better. Alright, that was close sounding. Pretty sure it's that guy that's nearby that you always see in the distance. Let's sleep. And then we're gonna give this spell a whirl. You want back up? You do? Come here. Come on. Up? No, you just want petting. Yeah. Getting distracted by the kitty. Leave him some room to get up. Oh, well, there's the deer. Nope, you just want to get petted. Okay. Alright, dear. Oh man, we can't really use it yet. Alright. I'm gonna swap it back to the blood transfusion. We can use that with not as much issue. However, we are now in an interesting spot. Because one, I completely forgot that this guy exists. And two, he should be a really fun fight. But I think we will need to... We're going to need to get rid of some stuff that we're holding. but we're also pretty nearby. I think it's worth using or doing it and just carrying everything. Alright, now for another fight that probably shouldn't be able to do quite yet, but we are going to attempt it. Alright,
It's you. I'm more.
Alright. Ow, that's just one way to start this off. Oh, I can't leave. Alright. Alright, there we go. Let's get this going. Essentially trying to get those bleeds on him. I need to get a good parry on him too. He blocks everything. There we go. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. Come on, I need to... There we go, parry. And back, 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 back. Okay, let's see here. Not really able to get this guy's stamina down. Oof. Nice. I'm trying to see. Maybe it's not under here. Maybe it's under here. Yeah, that missed. That didn't even hit me. Oh man. Alright. See here. Oh, it's almost actually time for me to get off. Really late. Okay. Alrighty, everyone. It's pretty late for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. It was pretty fun, even though I wasn't really particularly that great. But yeah, I'm uploading these to YouTube, so if you want to catch up from the beginning and all that, go ahead and watch from the beginning. Alright, everyone, take care and have a good one.